Faith plays an absolutely essential role in my life. It informs how I see the world. It is the reason I can be hopeful. It is the reason I can be joyful. I was born to a family that now has an 80-year history of serving the Catholic Church at the local, national, and international level through the creation of a private family foundation called the Raskob Foundation for Catholic Activities. Our great-grandparents wanted two things. They wanted all of their resources to be used exclusively to support the Catholic Church, and they wanted their children and descendants to be invited as teenagers to serve as volunteers in this work. I thought my career, my vocation, would be in the field of philanthropy. I was asked, to my utter astonishment, to be the development director for St. Thomas More, the Catholic Chapel and Center at Yale University. Halfway through the capital campaign, the abuse crisis happened in the church, and it was devastating and heartbreaking for everybody involved. Many people left the church at that time, and Father Bob Boulogne and I at Yale believed that we had a moral obligation to be part of the solution. I met Jeff Wazee. Jeff was going about the same pursuit that Father Bob and I were, trying to figure out how can we play a role and be part of the solution at this hour in our church's greatest need. That led to the founding of Leadership Roundtable. He recruited me to be the founding executive director, and we worked together for 20 years to bring best managerial practices to the assistance of church leaders.
When a crisis hit, Kerry was leading the charge on an operational level. I remember going down to New Orleans with her to meet with Archbishop Hughes. Part of our task there was to put a team together to reinvent the parochial school system of New Orleans. And to watch Kerry put together the team there and to gain the confidence of Archbishop Hughes was really a remarkable event. And so we got the parochial school system up and running a year before the public school system. And I think that that has contributed to her desire to work in the Catholic Charities side of things now.
Catholic Charities USA is comprised of 168 local Catholic charities agencies. These are diocesan agencies in all 50 states and 5 U.S. territories. Any form of social challenge that one can imagine can befall the clients we serve. And I'm so proud of this network. It's not just what they do, it's the merciful way in which it is done. And who does not need mercy among us?
When I think of Kerry's work, I think of it as, at its core, about building relationships and taking responsibility for the ways that trust has been broken in all of the various places that her career and her vocation has taken her. It has been about not looking away from the thing that is wounded, either in the church or in humanity. And that strikes me as the definition of compassion. I think that is totally at the core of her work, and it must certainly be at the core of her faith to have animated all of this work for decades of her life now.
Knowing that every day, without fail, wherever I go, I am going to encounter people who have so much to teach me about living an abundant and meaningful life, a joyful life, a life predicated on service, on presuming goodness in one another. And I tell my colleagues every day, we are so blessed to have such meaningful work, such a treasured gift.